That's the...
What's up, everybody? I'm so excited.
What's up, Donna V?
What is up, Tracy Locke?
Well,
who are we? What are we? Where are we?
I'm Tracy Locke.
I'm Donna V.
And we are
Girls
Gone Green. Coming to you live from quarantine.
Are we still in quarantine?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Girls Gone Green. We're still not together, you know
what I mean?
Because we're Girls Gone Green. Okay, now wait. Before you go, Donna, I got it. Well, not that you're going to go anywhere.
I just got off from work. I'm like pinching my cheeks like my Nana would. She'd be like, "You have no color in your face."
That's a showbiz thing. Hold on a minute. So here's the deal.
I hear we got a song.
Who's an amazing fan of ours. He's a great guy. Chris Casey.
Oh, yeah, Chris Casey.
He wrote a Girls Gone Green theme song, and I'm going to play it for you. And Chris, if you're watching, we've got to figure out a format that we can get it in, that we can play it. But I'm going to play it.
Are you going to show the video? You want to show the video?
Here we go.
Wait, you can't. Here, wait.
Can't hear it?
No, watch. Ready? I got this. I got you, girlfriend.
Here we go.
No, here.
I love it. It's very punk. It's very cool. Hey. I'm loving it. Girls Gone Green, Girls Gone Green.
That's amazing. Oh, wait, there's more words?
Yeah. Woo! Chris, we love it. We absolutely love it. This one, that goes out to Chris Casey. Chris, we love that.
Wow.
And we are totally going to figure out how we can put that on here. We've got to figure out how we can put it on StreamYard. So, Donna, I'm going to ask you to let me know what format he needs to get it in. And then, because I totally want to play that. That is so fun. Girls Gone Green, Girls Gone Green.
You know, it's so funny.
Girls Gone Green,
Girls Gone Green. I love that song. Wait, can I just tell you? Normally, we have that. We're going to start a little different tonight, you guys. So if anyone's been watching or everyone's been watching, I know you've all been watching, we've got the most amazing guests at halftime, Kevin Gootee. He's here with all of his bets and stuff like that. And tonight, he's actually at like the Ice Capades, right? And the funny thing is that he changed his name. Yeah, with his daughter. And check him out. Here he is, Mr. Kevin Gootee, the hot chick.
Oh, ladies.
What's up, hot chick?
No, it was hot cock.
Oh,
yeah, I know, but I was like, you know, we're trying. We have a diverse audience, and we're trying not to get thrown off of the interweb.
I love it.
Listen,
I love
this is
okay.
Sheer
Kevin Gootee.
This is sheer torture. I just want to tell you that right now. Oh my God.
Are you on Disney on Ice? Where are you?
I'm not on ice. I'm actually in the back. We're in the by the bathroom here. So I just decided, we get 5 minutes away from here. It's intermission here, so this is fantastic. I get to jump.
You and
out.
David Note looking for relationships with women.
Oh, really? Well, listen, Dave. I think you're here of a glory hole. Well, that's a good place to start. Isn't that how Tracy met her boyfriend?
Yes. Hi.
Well, so wait, I have to ask you, how impressed were you by my jets?
I hate you. I hate your jets so much.
How much money did you lose on that?
Tracy, I lost probably close to $1,500, $1,600.
Oh, that's no.
So shove it up your.
Okay.
That's why I held back. Yes, that hurt because I had two different teasers with them and a money line parlay where all the other teams hit except for the Jets. They beat the Bengals. And by the way, you have to admit that penalty where the Bengals cornerback comes in low and then Ty Johnson drops his hat and they call the defensive penalty on the Cincinnati cornerback. They call him leading with the helmet. That was fourth down and deep in the Jets territory. The Bengals win that game. And that was one of the worst penalties I have ever seen called. You've seen that highlight, haven't you, ladies?
Yeah.
I was at the
yeah.
game, okay? And I want
Did
to
you
tell you that it was an amazing game. And I think that it was finally nice to have the refs on our side for a minute, because when we were down in the end zone and they called out our touchdown and we had to redo it, I was like really impressed by us. But if they would have just left that alone, maybe, I don't know, maybe they would have been nicer to your Bengals. But what I'm just saying is,
not my
sorry.
my wallet?
Well, your
Obviously,
wallet's
Bengals.
Bengals.
Oh,
Your
that one.
wallet.
And I lost a suicide pick on the Bengals too. Go
Ooh, that hurts.
figure.
That
Yeah,
hurts.
that wasn't pretty, ladies. So
What are you saying for this week, hot chick? What are your choices?
So last week I was, oh my God, 3-6. That takes me to now 6 over 500. I don't have the percentage in front of me. What do I like? Let me tell you, I love. I've teased down the Rams and the Steelers, both to, I believe, half a point. Rams, I think they're, oh my God, I forgot who the Rams have. Someone down the Hi, Daria, how are you? I have the Rams down to half, and I have the Steelers at home minus half a point. They're both going to win with ease. I teased Dallas down to 2. I should pull this up. What is wrong with me? Hold on a second. I'm gonna go pull up the odds here. I know I teased Dallas down to 2.5 for one of them. And that's it. Dallas. Sorry, I have
the
the
cricket
Dolphins.
noise too?
I have the Dolphins, and I have the Steelers down to half a point each in a teaser. I have the Rams, and I have the Steelers down to 1 point, and I have Dallas and the Chargers. Thank God I waited on the Chargers. Sorry, the Chargers. I take it back. On the Chiefs, not the Chargers. The Chiefs,
Right.
Dallas, and the Chiefs, because I was already last night at 11:30. Man, I'm gonna tease the Packers up to +7.
Not
What are you gonna do about it now?
And I didn't, and I did not. And then this morning, my buddy texts me. He's like, "Yo, Rodgers has COVID." I go, "Thank God I didn't do it." So I teased the Chiefs down to 2.5. So
Did you see that I tagged you in that post? I'm like, what do we do about that bet, Kevin?
I know. That's oh boy.
That's
was
a big time problem.
I was going to say, it's odd that he's not vaccinated. Of all people, what's a Cal, smart guy, Aaron Rodgers? Well, shocking.
Yep.
So those are the 3 I have in right now. Nothing. I got to do more research. But those are the ones I wanted to jump in and grab those key numbers. And that's, I don't know. I think the Patriots are going to cover against the Panthers. I'm not sure. I have to do more research. But those are the 3 I have in right now. Big money parlay bet. That's where I take the money lines. I'm going to pull this up for a second. I have in there the Bills. We're going to smoke Jacksonville. I have the.
Speaking of smoking, Kathy Palmer, hot.
I have this and the Steelers, and I have the Chiefs. I believe in that money line. I got to double check that. Yes. Oh, and the Colts. The Colts are going to beat the Jets at home in a short week.
All right. Well, are you enjoying at least an adult beverage while you're over there at that Disney on Ice?
I paid $15 for a Stella Tall Boy.
I knew it. So. I could tell that burp was definitely something with hops to it. I'm so impressed by you, and I know a beer drinker when I see one.
Well, listen,
I love it.
When the booze here at Prudential, by the way, shame on you people. They have those itty bitty, like, I don't know, they're bigger than like a mouthwash cup you get at the dentist office. For a kettle, it's like $28, and that's just egregious. I am not paying $20 for a thimble size of vodka. That's insanity. So at least in the beer you get a tall boy. I'm all about efficiency, ladies.
So where does your daughter think you are right now? Daddy's going back.
She's with her 2 friends. She's with her 2 friends who brought their moms here, and it's just a street. And then the other guy is her other friend, Talina, brought her mom's boyfriend. And we're just sitting here, just shaking her head and going, like, oh, look at that. The girl with the Moana is skating. She's got her leg behind her head, but, she's got like 4 layers of pants on. So no Sharon Stone shots here, unfortunately.
Well, what are you going to do?
It's Disney. What can I expect?
Where's your wife? She got out of it? She's at a girl's night or something?
No. This is her doing. No, it's her. Yeah, so she's friends with all these girls' moms. She's like, well, you want to go? I went last year. I said, what the hell? I'll go again and show up. But again, it's my daughter. It's my daughter. It's her 3 friends, and it's their moms and the one woman, lady's boyfriend. It's just, thank God these things are fast. Thank God they start early. Intermission, and it's just, Bing, bang, boom, gone. Don, you got 2 girls.
Oh, I've been there, done that. I had the icy slushy that you had to have the cups for 20 years.
Would you? I can't believe you just said that. Here's why. Right during intermission, right before I came out to talk to you, they had the snow cup guy, the souvenir cup. Take a guess what that cost here.
I'm going to say $27.
Tracy?
20. I say 20.
Tracy, you are the winner of 2 showcases. 20 on the nose. And when they said that, they go, my wife's, my daughter's friend Lon goes, how much is 20? Go, US?
Yeah, that's insanity. $20
and it's just one scoop of a snow cone. I go, you guys, nope.
It's because you get to keep the cup.
I wouldn't.
Yay!
I'm so sorry, kids.
But you get to keep. Oh my God! It's Frank Simon. I was talking about you today, Frank Simon, and we're going to talk about talk to Frank Simon soon because he's a big Green Bay fan. I can't wait to hear his take on what's going on with Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, but before you go, hot chick, what's the bet of the week? What's the bet of the week?
I love, like I said, I really think it's the Rams and the who do I say? The Steelers teasers. I think they're going to win. They're both down to half a point. That means you just have to pretty much win. That's what I like. So again, I have to do more research. You can find those picks at kevingootee.com. But I want you, more importantly, to go check out our Halloween episode of Gutting the Sacred Cow, ladies. And that is where we go on and we talk about this week. Ken Krantz, you may know, he's a local boy.
Yeah.
And he did The Ring. He hates The Ring. Did you ladies?
I never even seen it.
The Ring?
I never see it. I hated what the whole concept, so I knew I'd be too scared. Exactly.
That's a cute head you have there. No, that's this week.
Thank you. That's what she said.
Oh, look at you with the
joke.
You should be a comedian. And then tomorrow night we're taking Plane, Trains, and Automobiles, which I cannot wait to hear that argument because that film is an absolute classic and
they're gonna
still
destroy
hilarious. Good luck, Cassie. You're gonna get absolutely stampeded, I'm sure.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
You heard it here.
GuttingTheSacredCow.com is where you find all that stuff. What would you say, Tracy? What was your question?
I said you heard it here. Gutting the Sacred Cow. You got to see it.
That's right. Gutting the Sacred Cow.
You heard it here in the Prudential Center Bowels, or just for a mere $20, you can get a snow cone with a souvenir cup.
So we love that you tuned in. We love that you came in.
The commitment is amazing, Kevin Gootee.
I had anything else besides watching Moana dancing is fine by me.
Moana dancing. All right. We love you. We'll see you next week after another Jets win. Bye, Kevin.
Bye, Kev. Enjoy.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Funny. I love that he called in while he's at his daughter's ice skating show that he's supposed to be paying attention to.
That's amazing. Hey, listen, Chris? Hey, ladies, I'm on my way to San Diego for the Breeders' Cup. When am I coming on the show? Well, that's a great question.
It was on my bucket list.
Oh, I hope you feel better. I hope you have a great time.
Oh, you're going to have a great time. San Diego, you can't have a bad time in San Diego, Christopher Estray. And how about you come on next week? We'll send you the link and you come on next week and report about your EAGLES Eagles.
I don't even know where we should really begin. We began in the middle tonight because Kevin Gootee, his commitment level is insane to making sure that he comes on and teaches us how to be degenerate gamblers, which I absolutely love. And he's not the first person that I spoke to this week that lost a bet because of the Jets. And I'm really sorry if you did, but I'm really not, because honestly, Tracy Locke, I was at that game on Halloween.
Let's talk about it. First of all, you got to go with your girls, which is adorable.
That's right. Thank God my financial advisor knows just how rough of a year I've had. And his wife said to him, you're going trick-or-treating with the kids. He has 3 season tickets. And he said, would you like them? I said, absolutely, because I'd love to take my daughters to the game together. And I will tell you this. I absolutely need to get our ticker going. I absolutely love football. Can you guess which daughter I have that absolutely shares my joy in football and which one absolutely does not?
Yes, I happen to know this answer. Bing, bing, bing for $500. I would say that Carly loves football and that Courtney has no idea what's going on.
You are correct. Courtney was doing emails for school. She was there and I was like, what is happening? To the point where I was sitting in the middle of both daughters. And then I said, you know what? Carly, you could sit in the middle, because it was all about snack food for them. And it was fine. The seats were unbeatable. I want to say thank you so much, Steve Grascio, because the seats were amazing. We were in the end zone, close to the field, and I will tell you, we were where all the action was. And that game was amazing. And of course, it was 34-31, closer than you could even imagine.
Yes.
And Mike White. Can you say it? Mike
White.
Okay,
Who
is Mike White?
Who is Mike White? Let's talk about Mike White for just a second. I want to say something before you go off about him.
Please, go ahead.
I saw a picture of him because I know he's your backup.
Yeah.
He looks so much like a guy from Jersey, doesn't he? He looks like such a typical guy that you'd see at Tierney's. If you're from North Jersey, you know what I'm talking about. He looks like you'd see him hanging out at the bar at Tierney's.
Nothing wrong with that, guys.
Look like an athlete. He looks like just a regular Jersey guy.
You know what that reminds me of? The Vince Papale story, right? Like he was an athlete, but the fact that he was just like a regular guy that got to walk on, but I know it's not the same thing. But
well, tell us do you know anything about Mike White? I don't know.
Well, I do know this. They're saying that he is similar to, and now like don't get crazy, saying how Tom Brady, the GOAT, was not the first, second, third draft round pick, whatever.
He was like
same thing with Mike White. So they're saying that it was pretty much it could be a story just like that. Like he was no one to even think about until last Sunday. And now no one can stop thinking about him.
Right.
The crowd was going crazy.
How did he look? So tell me about how
he was amazing. He threw for 405 yards. I have notes that I have, and I will tell you this much. The last time I actually saw this, and I I'm so mad at myself. I'm going to be really honest. I printed everything out because I was so impressed by Daria's skills with her notes, and I forgot it on my desk at work. But I'm re-looking it up because I'm not as good at memorizing like you are. But when we were walking into the stadium, they had already scored a touchdown. Because one of the things I will tell you from living in Nutley, New Jersey, which is where I live, if you leave at any time before 12:30 for a 1 o'clock kickoff, you're sitting in an hour's worth of traffic.
Right.
We have learned by accident that if you leave the house at 12:30, there's absolutely no traffic, and you walk in, and usually you're there for the first, play.
Right.
We were walking into the stadium, and we got to just before the seats, and they were shooting off fireworks because the Jets had scored. And I knew right then it was going to be an amazing game. I will also say Jason Robbins, who sold me my jet green helmet car, which I did take to the stadium on Sunday, was at the stadium and messaged me in the morning and said, I've been looking for your car in the parking lot. He was there with his dad. I want to just give them a shout out. And I went into those seats, and I did not get up. One time I got up to go to the ladies' room. That's it. My daughter's new. I am very superstitious. I don't like to get up from the seats. I sit there the whole entire time going like this when the Jets have the ball, and like this when the Bengals or whoever has the ball. And it worked this time, and it was amazing. And I mentioned it Monday during our show, Open Minded Mystics, that behind me was the nicest family. I interviewed little Judah. I don't know if you saw it on TikTok or on Girls Gone Green. He is like the biggest Jets fan I've ever met for a little kid. And I want to find out if we can get him on. Judah and your family.
Get him on.
If you're watching right now and you're in the background, like I gave them my card and I spoke to him and he was adorable. If you and your family are watching, please put something in the comments. We would love to connect with you to interview him, because him and Ike, man, it's like to see a young generation of excited football fans and knowledgeable football fans was like nothing like it. But his older sister, all I heard over my shoulder was, Dad, or I think she said Dad. I'm sorry if it wasn't Dad. We got to manifest this. And I turned around and became like instant best friends with this girl. And it was like the energy in the stadium was out of control. It was out of control.
That makes all the difference. That's so excited. So the Jets fans are believing in Mike White. They're saying he may be the big Nick, the Nick energy, Saint Nick energy that the Philadelphia Eagles had with Nick Foles. This may be your Nick Foles taking you all the way. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Of course, the haters are already like writing in articles like, "Oh, it's probably a one-off." And it's like, what gets me so crazy is like, can't we just like ride the wave of like good news for the Jets?
Yeah.
I mean, but you know what, Tracy Locke, Carly and I were watching because she's a Colts fan. So this Thursday night, tomorrow night, is going to be incredible for my family because I don't know if she'll be here or not, probably not because I work late, but we will be like texting all night about the game. But we were watching the Eagles, okay? And we were both high-fiving for you. Let's talk a little bit about the Eagles game. Can we do that?
We can. The Eagles crushed it. They looked fantastic. Let's be honest. We were talking about it last week, Donna. Everyone here in Philadelphia was worried, honestly.
I know you were.
That the 0-7 Lions may come in because they played such a great game the week prior. They may come in and we may be the team that, breaks their record.
Absolutely not.
Like, and the truth is, Donna, Had we lost to them, that would have been it for a season. Like that would have been like, pew. But the Eagles won. Not only did they win, they crushed them. So totally crushed the Lions. So everybody's doing exactly what you're saying with your Jets and riding the wave. But just like in New York, the Philadelphia fans, yes, Dr. Nieves, we finally ran the ball. We ran the ball 45 times as opposed to 2 times and 3 times that we've done in previous games. And that is the key. Run, run, run. We are a ground and pound offense. It took the pressure off of Jalen Hurts, and he was able to perform. It wasn't so heavy on his back, and everyone loved the offense. And then, of course, we had our press conference where Nick Sirianni was like, well, we'll see how it goes. Instead of saying like, yes, we've really figured out a formula of how this team may work better than it has in previous games. He's like, we'll see how it goes. And everyone here is like, oh no, we just had a great game. But then people are saying, yes, exactly. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. The fans were literally chanting to the coach, run the ball. You know how bad that's got to be. You're on the sidelines and it's like, run the ball. So he does run the ball, and then he's taking it back and saying, we'll see what we do next week, which everyone is furious about. And of course, the naysayers are saying, well, of course, it's the Lions. You guys are not good. It's just that the Lions are horrible. Yeah. So we'll see what happens, in our next game. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. We play the Chargers, and guess what? I will be at the game, Donna V. So I'll be reporting. Yes, I will be reporting live from the vet, not the vet, from the link. Oh my God, that shows my age right there. From the link, telling you what is going on during the game. I will be there with our South Jersey correspondent, Ms. Kathy Palmer.
Come on, I want to be there.
Oh my God, you can come. We're doing some tickets. I'm sure there's tickets left, Donna V. If you want to be there, let me know. We can make it happen.
Oh my gosh. Can I tell you, talk about cheering. Mike White's parents actually didn't realize that the crowd was cheering for him. And then when they did, they got like all choked up. Can you imagine having your child playing on the field, and it's not a grammar school, it's not a high school game, it's not a college game. You are at a professional game, and you're in, they call it New York City. We know it's New Jersey, okay? Guys, it's the swamps of Jersey.
Stop the pretending.
I'm so tired of that. It's New Jersey, okay?
I know. Why don't they just call them the Jersey Giants and the Jersey Jets?
While we were there, you know what the big announcement was? That John Bon Jovi had to cancel shows because of COVID. Came up all over the screens.
He has COVID?
Yeah.
John Bon Jovi has COVID?
Where have you been?
Oh, crap. I didn't know John Bon Jovi has COVID.
Yeah. Maybe he might be a little bit better now, but him, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, let's talk about that. All right. So that's
because I know that Frank Simon's here. And
that's a good segue. Who are the Jets?
You're welcome. I'm good at the segue.
Yeah, you are very good at the segue.
Who are the Jets playing this week? Well, we're playing the Colts. And exactly, Daria, and he's fully vaccinated. Exactly.
Wow. So, okay, so let's talk about Aaron Rodgers. Go ahead, take that away, Donna. Since
we're playing on Thursday night, just to finish that, to actually just answer that question. We're playing Thursday night. We have a bye week on Sunday, so it's not really. Is it really a bye week? We just played Sunday.
So you might be available Sunday to come down and actually watch the Eagles.
That's what I'm saying.
Think about it.
I'm going to think about it. I got my green beaner mobile. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't fit a lot of people, but
we're tailgating. We're tailgating. There's going to be
check it out. Bon Jovi has COVID and left quarantine in Florida and left his band behind.
Wait, what?
Well, he's living on a prayer.
He's halfway there.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
If anybody else has any information about John Bon Jovi and COVID, I'd like to know. And if anybody has information about his teeth, because on the Jumbotron, all I could tell you is I was like, oof, those are some serious false teeth. They're cap.
Oh, yeah. They look like chalk. You mean how white they are and how... Yeah.
Just like how Guy Smiley they are.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, that's the thing, people, just so you know, because I've seen it happen, and I've seen it happen to people close to me and people that I know. When you're going to get, caps put on or whatever, make sure the dentist is excellent, because then you end up with like Jim Carrey teeth.
Veneers, yes.
Veneers, those horrible looking veneers that never look natural on anyone.
It's like when women go and get their breasts augmented. It's like, come on, guys. Just get them natural, just like your teeth. Get them a little yellowed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, you don't need them a little yellowed, but you need
a little
them
space apart
to fit your face. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have teeth that are like when Jim Carrey had those teeth, it's like, How you doing? They're like horse teeth in his mouth. It's like those teeth don't even fit your face. How are you closing your
I don't
lips
know.
at the end?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring us down with the ego trail of hell. But anyway, yes. So Aaron Rodgers is out against we've got
Kansas City.
Kansas City. I was
which
just
is
gonna
a
say,
huge rival.
Mahomes.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering what it's going to do to the bet, but I don't know. It's just I think it's going to give Kansas City a definite edge. This is really interesting. But you told me a fact that I did not know about Aaron Rodgers. He's on some kind of holistic regimen, and he misled his team. So why don't you talk about that?
Yes, unfortunately, which is so sad. Okay, all right. You know that he's engaged to Shailene Woodley or whatever her name is, and she's like this hippy dippy actress from LA. And he's been seeing a holistic doctor, which I'm all about that. Like, so I'm not saying it that way. But here's what happened is in the NFL, you do not have to be vaccinated. It is your choice. Some teams you do. It's actually down to the team and the owners. For Green Bay Packers, which is very interesting. Green Bay Packers, Donna, I heard a coconut butt let me know this, which is very interesting fact. They don't have an owner. They are owned by the fans.
Oh,
so
wow.
The team is owned by fans. It's a fan-owned team. And they have opted that you do not have to be vaccinated, but you do have to let the team know if you're not. Here's the reason, which I think is great. You have to follow a different protocol if you are not vaccinated. You have to get tested every day. You have to wear a mask, which is totally fair. And you have to let everyone know, look, I'm wearing a mask and I'm getting tested.
I think you should wear a mask even if you are vaccinated. I mean, look at what's going on with John Bon Jovi. I'm just going to say that. Yeah.
Right. I agree with you, but I'm saying like, especially if you're not, you've got to let everybody know so that people can have the choice to be like, okay, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So long story short, he said he led the team to believe that he was vaccinated when he wasn't. That's a major problem. Again, it's your choice, but if you don't want to be vaccinated, you just have to let them know, and that's only fair. And what he did is like, I believe that he should get a major fine. You can't lie about your medical status. It's not fair to everybody else, right? No matter what you believe, it's not fair. Look, if you don't want to get vaccinated or you do want to get vaccinated, it's your choice. But then you've got to own up to it and be like, I'm not because of X, and I will do what you're asking me to do, or I am because of X, and I'll do what you asked me to do.
Right.
But you can't say that you did, and then when you didn't, and then you don't follow protocol, and then you get sick, and not only is he sick, but the backup quarterback is sick as well with COVID. So It's a major, major problem. He can't be anywhere near the team for the next 10 days. Nowhere near the team. So he's going to miss the game. The backup quarterback's going to miss the game. That's a hell of a position to put your team in. So I know he's Aaron Rodgers.
Maybe Mike White's available.
Hey, I know he's one of the greatest of all times, but you just don't do that. And I feel like he's just like losing his mind. I don't know what's happening.
I think the whole world is losing their mind, to be honest with you.
I do, but I feel like he's really losing his mind. Imagine if they lose the game in the playoff seed position due to the yes, exactly. I agree with that, Dr. Nieves. It's like there's got to be some ramification for him for lying and putting his whole team in jeopardy, meaning not only their health but their positions. Like you don't.
Well, it's like being offering to be the designated driver and have a suspended license and like getting pulled over. And like drinking. If we want to just take it like to a different level so that people, can like see it from the point of just being honest. Just be honest. Just be honest.
That's what we're asking. And speaking of, you did another great segue and you didn't even know it, Donna.
I know.
You are the mistress of segues. You don't even know it. Unfortunately, you may or may not have heard the news. Henry Ruggs, who is a player on, this is so horrible. He's a wide receiver on the Raiders. He was drunk and he was driving his Corvette and he drove at 156 miles an hour down a Las Vegas highway and slammed into the back of an SUV where it burst into flames, and the 23-year-old driver and her dog were killed instantly. Well, hopefully instantly, because the car that she was driving burst into flames and they couldn't get her out. So she and her dog, boom. And he was driving 156 miles an hour and he was twice the legal limit intoxicated, and he's fine, which is yep. And his girlfriend's hurt and he's fine. And it's just like, but here's the good news.
So all of his money should be going to that person's family, I hope?
It should be going to his person's family, but not only that, I feel so excited to say this. The Raiders released him.
Oh,
They
had to release him.
Yeah.
They had to release him.
You know what? You have the world by the tail, literally. You're making millions of dollars, literally, and you're just doing the stupidest crap. It's like, you're in season. Okay, not even that.
No, you're
drinking.
You're on the planet. You're a human on the planet.
You're a human on the planet, and there's just no reason ever for drinking and driving. You can call an Uber. You can get a hotel. You could call your friends. You could have your girlfriend drive. There's no excuse. So when people are drunk driving, I have no empathy for them, because it's like, you have 1,000,001 ways to get home. You have 1,000,001 ways to get home. You have all the money in the world, so you could call an Uber. You can get a hotel. You can get a taxi. You can get a limo driver to come pick you up. You can't get into your car. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't stress this enough. You cannot you can't drink and drive. There's just no reason for it anymore. Not that there ever was.
No, I know, but we're so educated at this point. It's like, come on.
Stuff. We have every means possible. Like, Jesus, criminy. An Uber is like $12, guys. And this guy's making millions. And he just ruined his life and his career.
Look at this. Christopher Astrate said NFL has rides for players that drink. It's an NFL thing. That makes it even worse.
That makes it even worse. Chris, I didn't even know that. And that makes it 20 times worse. And the horrible part is, he's ruined a family's life. That poor girl, he's destroyed, obviously killed her. Killed her dog. That whole family is completely, totally devastated. She was 23 years old, just beginning her life.
That's
you
terrible.
hurt your girlfriend. She's in the hospital. You've ruined your career. You're done. You were 22 making millions of dollars. And guess what? You're going to be working at Subway.
You're not even going to get a job. I mean, like, honestly, I hope he goes to jail forever. I hope, listen, I know that this is like a football show. I know we try to keep it light and airy and we're comedians, but with something like that, it's like, I don't even think that anything that we can do in the law there's nothing that you could do to get this poor girl back, her dog back. Right. And he should have to work for, helping people get sober, helping people. He should have to do something. I don't know what it is. Maybe work for people that have been injured in drinking and driving accidents. He should have to give the rest of his life to service. But the fact is that
forfeit all that money over.
Oh, that money should
definitely. All that money gone to her family, gone. Because here's the horrific fact, Donna. The reality is, it burst into flames. She didn't die from the impact. So you put 2 and 2 together. I mean,
oh my God,
it couldn't be worse.
They said he had 18 drinks at a golf place. 18 drinks.
18 drinks. First of all, he was at Top Golf in Vegas, and they should be held liable, because you don't serve anyone 18 drinks. Okay, like, I don't care how much money this person has. I don't care what they're telling you. Top Golf in Vegas should be held liable too, because you
oh my God,
somebody.
What is his name? Ruggs.
His name is Henry Ruggs.
I'm going to look it up.
You don't serve anybody 18 drinks. I mean, even if he's with his girlfriend, 18 drinks, 9 drinks, it's ridiculous. It's like, when are people going to take? The fact that the NFL has ride share, like not a ride share, but they have limousines that'll take you home, and you can't even call. Like, it's just, you've ruined your whole life, and you've ruined other people's lives. Yes, Top Golf is responsible.
156 miles an hour, seconds before prosecutors say he's gonna get charged with a DUI. Like, what is that? I mean, like, big deal.
Well, no, like, he's got. I hope you're right. They put him up for $150,000 bond. He's facing a 20-year in jail. He should get the max. When you kill somebody, you should get the max.
That's please.
It's just it. Sorry, But not only that, you had all that talent. Do you know
20 years? That's it. So he killed someone, took their life, and he's getting 20 years. He's only 23 years old. Okay, how old is he?
He's 22, and she was 23. The girl that.
So he's gonna get out at 40 whatever years old, and her life was honestly, I have to say, it's not much different, but like, he should at least get the amount of years that this girl was old, or the opposite. If she was, let's do an estimate that she was going to live to 75, subtract 23 from 75, and he should have to do the amount of years that she's going to miss from the rest of her life.
Right.
And that is disgusting.
Right. And all of his money should go to her family. Absolutely. Because it's just so irresponsible. There's no reason for it. And that's all we'll say about that. Okay, so
Oh
we're
my
going to go
God.
on to something better.
Terrible.
I don't know if you know this, Donna. I think you do. The trading time is over. He will get vehicular manslaughter. Yeah, I hope he does. So the trade deadline was November 2nd. So let's talk about some of those trades. All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk about our EAGLES Eagles. We got a rookie corner, Carrie Vincent from the Broncos, which we're very excited about because we can always use depth at the corner position. They're talking about big play Slay. They may trade him. I hope they don't, but you never know what's going to happen. So we always can use a corner. We are actively looking, this is the rumor, to get rid of Fletcher Cox because he's got an attitude problem. He was one of our best defensive players. He's not shown up this season as far as his play, and all he does is complain, and he doesn't like
He's the one that wore his uniform inside out.
No, that's Zach Ertz. But
oh God, I get him.
Zach Ertz got traded. We traded Zach.
That's right.
Ertz
that's right. That's right.
To the Arizona Cardinals, where he's doing really well. He'll do really well there. We love Zach Ertz. He's a class act. He took out a full-page ad, Donna, in Philadelphia newspapers, thanking Philadelphia and saying that it will always be his home.
That's nice. That's because he knows. He's like, I might be out. I might have to go back.
Yeah. Well, he's really smart. And he was really well loved. And so we're sad to see him go, but he'll be a success wherever he goes. He's amazing.
Yeah, Carson's playing It's Carson versus the Jets this week, actually.
I know. So I'm all over the
I can't wait to watch this game.
The Jets anyway, but I will be doubly rooting for your Jets. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about something else, which is like major news. Cox isn't going anywhere. He was a good player at LSU. He isn't going anywhere. But he's you know what it is? He's being like a deal breaker. You know what that means in the locker room. Somebody that's got a negative attitude. As you know, Donna, when people have negative attitudes, it doesn't matter how good they are. We've seen it in what we do when we do comedy.
With everything.
With everything. You can be the best and have the God-given talent. And if you're a negative person that is divisive in the locker room, you know, we don't need it. You'd rather have somebody who's half as good, but it's got a ton of heart.
Positive attitude, yeah.
And is willing to go out there and play. Like, stop giving excuses. Again, you get paid millions of dollars to do one job. Don't blame everybody else when you don't get the job done. It's crap. Yeah, it's just crap. But they are talking about, which I think is totally unfair. People here in Philadelphia don't give anybody a chance. They're not giving Jalen Hurts a chance. And they're already saying that we are looking to trade for Russell Wilson of the Seahawks. To be our new quarterback. I'm just saying, give Jalen a chance. That's what I want to say.
First of all, I have to ask you. So you mean to tell me that this has been going on forever, that a team starts playing, we're week 9 in now, right? Right? This is week 9 that we're going into. Mm-hmm. And there's 18 weeks. You're saying up until the midway point of the season, the NFL season, teams can trade and take somebody from another team.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't understand what the logic is.
The logic is that you get who you need. Like, so for instance, if you have, for instance, like in the situation of like a Zach Wilson, let's just say that you didn't have a great backup that you liked, but now Zach is out, right? And you say to yourself, I need someone who's a veteran quarterback, someone that I can just stick in there that we can play at this level now. And you guys got Joe Flacco, whom they didn't put in.
No, they didn't put him in, which I thought they were going to, but I'm kind of glad that they didn't.
Yeah. Do you know where Mike White is from?
I can find Mike White. I will find out. I want to say, where is he from? I had this in my notes.
Okay, while you're looking that up.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up.
Let's talk about that. Put that remark up from Christopher Estrate one more time because I want to acknowledge that.
Okay.
Odell is getting cut tomorrow. Let's talk about Odell Beckham, whom I'm not a fan of at all. Talk about divisive and a crap starter in the locker room. That's the guy. This is exactly what I'm talking about. All the natural talent in the world and is a complete jackass. And so people just want him off the team. He threw Baker Mayfield under the bus. And not only did he say that he wasn't getting the ball, but he's like a 5-year-old child. He said he doesn't think that Baker Mayfield can get him the ball, meaning he can't pass to him in tight situations and he can't get him, he can't thread the needle and get the ball to Odell Beckham. Odell, you're a loser, dude. Like, you have all the talent in the world. People would kill for your talent, and all you do is make waves and make problems and make the team that you're playing for not like you and make the fans hate you. And
It's true.
there's no excuse. It's like, why? You could be so great and you could be a team leader, but you choose to be divisive and be like the bottom feeder and get kicked out of teams. You're going to get cut. No,
Yeah. You see that
no,
comment?
his father threw Baker under the bus. Yeah, well, whoever threw Baker Mayfield under the bus, it's so unprofessional. You don't talk about your teammates. It's just like, look, you're all professional. You're all at a certain level. You all need to show up and play and stop blaming everybody else and work as a team and get it together. I mean, that's what we're talking about. It's like, stop all the divisiveness in the locker rooms. It's ridiculous and it's not impressive, and people would kill to have your talent and be in your position and not be a jackass.
Exactly. I got some information. Mike White, do you know that how many years he's been experienced as a quarterback?
Nope.
3.
What do you mean?
3. It says he's 26 and he's from Western Kentucky College.
Wow. Which is what division?
So,
what?
Let's see.
Is Western
He's
Kentucky?
He's 6'5". He weighs 218 pounds.
Okay, so he's a big boy. But if you guys can tell me, Western Michigan, are they Division 1?
Western Kentucky.
Western Kentucky, I meant to say. Sorry. Western Kentucky, I've never even heard of them. I don't know who they are, and I wonder if you can look that up, Donna. What division?
I'll look it up, but I will also tell you that his jersey is in the Hall of Fame right now.
The Western Kentucky Hall of Fame?
No. His Jets jersey from this last game was in the Hall of Fame.
Why?
Because of his 34-31 win over the Bengals. It'll be in Canton, Ohio. It says
why.
I saw it on why, because of his game, I guess.
No, they don't put
37 completion last Sunday. Yes, the most by an NFL quarterback in his first start.
Oh, that's why.
The Pro Football Hall of Fame is displaying his jersey and game ball from the Jets' 34-31 upset of the Cincinnati Bengals, said Jason Akins, the curator of the Hall of Fame. His record will motivate and inspire future generations of football players and athletes to strive for excellence when they are given a new opportunity. Wow. That was his first. Yeah. Can you imagine that?
Yes, I can imagine that.
That's amazing.
Exciting. That is super exciting. What if he turns out to be like this amazing player and Zach?
Well, that's what they're saying. They're comparing him to the GOAT. That's what they're saying.
Right. That is unbelievable.
I think that's pretty amazing.
It's
so
really
you want me to
amazing.
Look up where Western Kentucky is?
No, what I know it's in Western.
Oh, what's the I mean,
yes, what division they are? Yes, look up what division Western Kentucky is and their mascot.
Wait, so his 2021 season is 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 607 yards, and he had 92.3
passer rating.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
And I'll tell you what, he got that team cohesive. So we were talking about that last week and the week before that and the week before that about how Darnold went to the Panthers and actually looked like he was doing fairly well, right? He didn't do that well last week, but I'm saying, like, in the first few games, right? He looked like he was doing really well. And we were like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. And then in preseason, Wilson looked like he was doing great. And then he couldn't get it together at all during the actual regular season games. Now, Mike White goes in and he made the Jets look like a completely different team. And that is where you can sit there and go, okay. So, because I've been saying it over and over again, everybody keeps wanting to put all the pressure on the quarterback, but you're looking at the line, you're looking at their defense, and you're like, well, where's their line? But this week, they threw him in, Mike White, and not only did they win, but he connected with the team. Like, it was unbelievable. It looked like they had been playing together forever.
And that's exciting.
And that was really exciting to see.
Because that's the chemistry. And that's what we're talking about. And it's so important. And people poo-poo it. But it's really, really important. And that's what happened with the Eagles and Carson Wentz and Nick Foles. It just, Carson Wentz is, it's arguably that he's better than Nick Foles. I don't even know at this stage of the game. But my point is, he was not better for the Eagles than what's his name? Oh God, I'm losing my train of thought. Carson Wentz, he was not better for the Eagles.
Correct.
Nick Foles was better for the Eagles. He was just he allowed them to just coagulate like blood.
Yeah.
As a team and really move forward as a team. And Carson Wentz just didn't have that. And they just didn't feel that. They didn't want to play for him. You've got to be like a field leader and you got to be a field general. And that's what's exciting. This Mike White may very well be that, which is awesome.
Awesome. All right. So what's the question that you had again for me?
What division are they?
Division.
Short-term memory loss. She's got the bug.
No,
she's got the gnat ears on, ladies.
I'm not even kidding you. I'm like, wait, what's the word you wanted?
Oh my God. While you're looking that up, let's talk about something that happened, which is bad. Washington football
And then we have that 2 more seconds, and then we have to bring our Blue report in.
Okay, well, let me get some stuff out while we're doing that. Defensive star Montez Sweat for the Washington football team broke his jaw during the game. Ouch. He's going to be out for a month with a broken jaw, which sucks. Broncos trade Von Miller, which is their outside linebacker, who's a superstar, to the LA Rams, which is a huge trade. That's going to be really exciting. Steelers trade defensive end Melvin Ingram to the Chiefs. That's very interesting. Chiefs trade. Check this out. This is for you, Donna. Chiefs trade offensive lineman, who's the right guard. Check out this name. Laurent Duvernay-Tardif. All right. Tardif. Laurent Tardif to the Jets. So you got a great offensive lineman.
Wow.
He's a really big deal. And nobody can figure out why the Chiefs let him go because he's excellent. So they're saying this is really exciting.
He's French. Maybe he doesn't wear deodorant.
And
it's a D1 school.
Oh, it's Division I.
Yeah.
What's their mascot? Are they the Wildcats?
I
know the Kentucky Wildcats.
Keep asking me these questions.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait.
Patriots trade Stephon Gilmore, who's a corner, to Carolina. Eagles, we traded Zach Ertz, which is sad. And Texans, this is a big one, trade Mark Ingram back to the Saints. So he's going to be running once again for the Saints. He's an amazing running back. I think the Saints are so excited to have him back. And I'm sure he's so excited to be back in New Orleans. That seems like a team that you definitely want to play for. And what a great city to live in.
I mean, really.
Okay, what's their mascot?
Are you ready for their mascot?
Yeah.
It's called the Big Red.
Oh, it's just a blob. The Big Red.
It looks like a gumdrop.
It does look like a gumdrop.
I don't know. You know what? Whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, it is kind of
like
creepy.
HR Puffin stuff. What's the story?
It's Western Kentucky University. It's the mascot, the myth. Wait, let's see what it says.
The myth.
Of course, it's not going to tell me what is it.
Okay, don't worry about it.
This is it. I can't believe that's what it is. That's so
your
weird.
Mascot. You're the Big Red. Big Red what?
It looks like Clifford the Big Red Dog took a poop.
Yeah, it's like a big red blob. Like, what's your team name? The Big Red Blob?
Yeah, I don't know. It just says the Big Red.
Speaking of Big Red, let's talk about Big Blue, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my God.
And ready from out of the blue. Oh, I think they are known as a basketball school called the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers.
Yeah, they are the Hilltoppers. They are.
Way to go, Dr. Nieves. Out of nowhere.
Dr. Nieves is like amazing.
I love it. I hope they do moonshine as well, those Hilltoppers in Kentucky. Okay.
Before we bring up
moonshine.
Before we bring up Blue, I just want to just say one more thing. Do you see this? This is called merch. Do you see across the bottom of the screen? It's called a ticker, and it says that you go to www.shop.spreadshirt.com/girls-gone-green/ You'll see all of our merch. Again, if you are interested and would like to join us at the MetLife Jet Life Stadium, I will call it, you need to email us because we will be there on December 5th, right? And you have to email girlsgonegreen17@gmail.com. I will be getting together. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to contact my contact. I'm going to get a link and I'm going to put it up. And then you know what? I got contacts. I got a guy. And what's going to happen is we're going to post the link and you don't even have to really tell us. You could surprise us that day. You could be in our section. We will be going to the game. We'll be rooting on our own teams, but really we will be there collectively as Girls Gone Green. You're not going to want to miss it, you guys. And now let's segue from green. What's a little green minus a little yellow? That would be blue. That's a color lesson for you guys, okay? And here we go. Give it up for Daria.
Daria, what's up?
What's up, Daria?
Well, we're just staying with the COVID protocol tonight. So this is very appropriate because the Giants are now in COVID-19 protocol.
Really?
Beloved Saquon Barkley and Xavier McKinley took the rapid test, and both came back positive.
Oh.
Because the running back coach, Burton Burns, tested positive yesterday. So they ran the whole team, and Saquon is they're waiting for the PCR test to come back. So we don't even know what's going on.
Wow.
They have 13 players tested positive with the rapid. Now, like I said, they're waiting for the PCR test.
Say that again. Nice and loud so everyone out there can hear that. How many, Daria?
13.
13 players are positive for COVID.
With the rapid test.
Oh, God.
Which is, so they're waiting to see what happens with the PCR test. If I read it right, I think it's coming back tomorrow. So I don't even know. It's like craziness.
Oh, that's unbelievable. And so Saquon's out. He's definitely out, right?
Saquon is out. He was out with the injury. He did practice, but now they have to wait for the PCR test to come back.
Let me ask you a question. Because you're a huge fan. Saquon's like a bust. Saquon is like a glass. He's like Carson Wentz.
Glass
like
is a good word. He's like glass. Saquon Barkley, you got to put him in bubble wrap and then let him play.
Yeah, which is not good, especially for a running back.
No,
thank you, Karina. She said she's going to pray for them. Thank you, Karina.
Thank you, Karina. That's
thank you.
Definitely pray for them. That's, oh my God, that's horrible.
Yes.
So how are you feeling about Daniel Jones? Christopher Estre, or was it Dr. Nieves said Daniel Jones is a bust. What do you think of that?
I'm going to say what I said from week 1, what I actually said from the draft. They did not get him an O-line. They did not get anybody to protect him. They have the receivers. They have the all the receivers. They have the running backs. They don't have an O-line. They need guys to go out there, stand in front of him so nobody can touch him. That's what the Giants are missing. That's what the Giants have been missing. And I don't think it's him. I mean, he was 22 for 32 on Sunday, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. It wasn't bad stats. He didn't look that bad. Did he make a horrible interception throw? Yeah. He made,
but you know what?
He's one horrible mistake, and that was
he's under pressure. If you're under pressure constantly, if you've ever played any sport where people are bearing down on you, running right at you, you don't have any time to set up a great play. So I agree with you. You don't. And you know that from the Jets, Donna. If you don't have an offensive line, and I know that from the Eagles,
absolutely
you're screwed. And people don't acknowledge how important an offensive line is. And it's like having a protective wall. Come on, Donna, give me a good analogy. It's like having a tidal wave coming at you, and you don't have anywhere to run except downhill. You're never going to get away from that thing. Nope. You have a mountain that you can run up to and hide behind. Yes, you'll make it, but if you're going downhill, you're scary.
No, you know what? It's really sad because honestly, we've been talking about this all like season for the Jets. I mean, I could speak for the Jets and watching them. But if you watch the game, Daria, which I know you did because you were messaging me, which I love that you're such a fan. And then I started to watch the Giants game for you. I love the camaraderie, and that's one of the fun parts about this. But this week, I would have to say that the line that we thought we were missing with Wilson, it like magically showed up. Did you notice that? So, I mean, you have to say that there is some responsibility of, having a commander in chief, like having a quarterback that knows how to actually get everybody coordinated. Like, I don't know. It's very confusing to me. Like, when you think of how many working parts there are in football, and you think of how many people are involved and how many coaches are involved and it's like, whoa, it's like for everything to come together at the perfect time is magical. But when you see it like with the Giants and what was going on, there's no magic there.
None whatsoever.
Is right. Ufa is right. How do you think they're going to do against the Raiders?
Well, that's where that guy Ruggs was from.
That's where the guy's from. So
you're gonna have a mentally
basically what you're gonna have is if all these players if COVID is running through the Giants, which hopefully it's not. Hopefully the rapid tests were wrong. Isn't there a protocol where they might call the game if there's too many people? They can't play that game?
That's a good question. I wonder that. I'm going to see.
Because remember
can they call the Giants game if there's too many people out because there's 13 players? We're going to find that out in a second.
Oh, we've got another associate for the big blue team in the background.
They might have to forfeit if they don't.
They have to. That's it. They're going to have to forfeit. Yes, it was a big thing that the commissioner said.
That's
instead of canceling games, they were going to forfeit games.
Right, because it's the fault of the team. The teams are being held responsible.
They're being held responsible.
That's what's so big. That's why the Aaron Rodgers thing is so big. He's
okay, but wait, I have a question. But if they're all vaccinated and they're really vaccinated,
they're not all vaccinated. That's the problem.
That's the problem. They're not all vaccinated. See, that's like if you know what's going on with the Nets,
right?
I can't think of his name.
Kyrie Irving.
Yes, Kyrie Irving cannot play any games in Brooklyn because he's unvaccinated. Right. To walk into the Barclays Center, the protocol is you must show your vaccine card.
Right.
So he can only basically play on the road.
I'm going to bite my lips so hard.
I know.
Why don't they? But you know what? Then they should test even the people that are vaccinated, and they should have to have a negative test when they walk in because a vaccine does not mean you're negative. And that is the way that I feel about that. So if you really want to stop the spread of COVID, and you're talking about not letting a player walk into New York to play because he's not vaccinated, then every player, they have the money to do it. They should have to have a negative test to go in because if there's a breakthrough person, let's just say. And they're vaccinated, and they actually the downfall for the person that's unvaccinated is okay. There's that layer of protection that they're saying that's not there, but more than likely, people that are unvaccinated, that they're sick. Everybody that I know that has had a breakthrough case that has got other people sick are vaccinated and don't know they're sick because they're not having any symptoms. So if you're talking about you're talking about basketball, baseball, we're not talking about I'm going to a restaurant and a backyard party. We're talking about a team where it could spread through like wildfire. They should all have to. I don't care, regardless of your vaccination status, have a test.
Mm-hmm. I'd agree with
that. But I absolutely agree. But what I'm wondering, besides the Giants, what's going on in Green Bay? Is he the only one who has COVID?
No.
Are they going to have to test
his backup? Daria has COVID. He gave.
Okay, so what happens with Green Bay? Are they going to forfeit that game if enough guys have it?
Yes, they're going to have
another
to.
Game. That's two big teams.
I agree. I agree with what Donna said. I work in New York City, and in New York City, you have to be vaccinated to work where I'm working, and you have to show your card. Anytime I go anywhere, you have to show the Vax card.
That's right.
But to that point, we still are tested every other day, which I think, why are we tested? And these players who make millions, and to Donna's point, the owners have zillions of dollars. They should be tested at least every other day.
If you can get a test at CVS, it should be something that they do before every game. It should be done the night before every game, or whatever the case may be.
If you are shown to be carrying the COVID of any, even if you feel great, you should be out. You're out. I'm sorry that you feel great, and that's great. But you're going to give it to someone who hasn't been vaccinated, and they could actually die.
Or even if they're vaccinated, that's the point.
Right. But what I'm saying is, for those players that aren't vaccinated, they should have extra protection, because if you know what I'm saying, it's just
because if you look, they show a lot of times, they'll show the Giants at practice and the Jets at practice. They're not wearing masks at practice anymore.
I know they're not, and it's so silly.
They stopped that.
It's so stupid. It's such a minor thing to do. It's a piece of cloth. It's so easy to put on and off. Just keep it on your face.
Right.
It's not that big of a deal. Stop making it out to be a huge deal. With all the technology that they have now, they could have the layer of protection that they know works, and they could have the thinnest layer so that it's breathable. I do understand that you're running and it's not optimal. Right. These guys are in tip-top shape, and they have those first of all, before COVID happened, I don't know if you saw it, but I would see it in all my gyms. These guys would work out with that mask to make it a little bit harder for them to work so that they would be in better shape. These guys are literally at the top of their game. A little piece of cloth is not gonna
Kill them. That's right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Insanity.
And like I said, you might have 2 games that are going to have to be forfeited Sunday.
Yep, and it's a shame.
It's a shame.
What's your prediction of the score, Daria? What is your prediction?
Let's hear it. We are at the hour mark. Let's hear what's going on before.
Yeah, what do you think it's going to be?
I don't even know. So I'm going to need to say Raiders are definitely going to win. I'm going to say I like 20-10.
20-10.
We'll get
20-10.
I think we'll get, we'll get a couple of points.
Ladies, hey now.
Larry.
What up, Larry?
Here's my prediction for the EAGLES Eagles. I will be at the game. Donna V may show up and do a
You never know.
appearance.
That's exciting. I'm jealous.
Kathy Palmer will be there. Hey, you girls can come down. They have standing room only tickets. That's where we are. It's going to be great. We're going to find a seat just like Donna knows how to do. She's got radar. So let me know, girls. We're going to be tailgating before. J Dubs is going to be there. It's going to be really fun. So here's the deal. I say the Eagles are going to beat the Chargers 27-10. Mark my words, Donovan.
Wow, 27-10
against the Chargers. We're going to do it. We're just going to come up. Now we got the momentum going.
Daria, what did you say it was again?
I said Raiders 20-10.
Wow, the 10 is in there.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I feel the 10 as well. That's
I like the
Raiders 20-10 over the Giants. All right. Well, I'm going to say after this last week, I mean, I was so impressed. I thought it was a lot higher scoring game than I expected. And it was
very impressive last week.
Yeah, they really
did. They really
Larry said he's going to be at the game section 141, and he said it's going to be Eagles 31-27.
Wow.
That's going to be a tight game.
I like it.
So, I mean, I'm going to say that, the Jets looked really good. I mean, there was a couple little fumbles here and there, but nothing they didn't recover from, which is great. And it was definitely close. What was the score of the Colts game this week? The Colts lost.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Colts lost this week.
The Colts lost this week.
And it was like, I know that it was, I'm not going to say it was a nail biter because Carly was watching the game during the Jet game. I was like, can you please off your phone?
The Colts, the Colts lost in overtime.
Yes, that's right. It was close.
What was it? It was
43-31. Wow.
43-31. Larry comes through with that. I love it.
Larry, you're awesome. Oh, he said 34-31. I was like, wait a minute. How'd that happen?
34-31.
Wait, wasn't that the Jets game?
Yeah,
that was the Jets game. Was 34-31.
We're asking about the Colts game.
Wait, we're asking about the Colts game.
Was it 2017 or something like that?
Let me see. Colts.
Because what they did, you weren't home. What they did in New York, they went from the Jet game right to the Colt game.
Yeah.
So I watched the end of the game. I can't think of what the score was.
All right. Anyway.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to say, Wentz threw an interception in overtime. That's right.
That's right.
Absolutely right. That's so true.
That is right.
That was crazy.
All right. So what's your prediction?
I'm going to say 21-13.
21-13 who?
Jets.
Okay, just checking. Daria,
I'm going to say so. I don't think it's going to be as high of a scoring of a game. I think they just played a game. I think that knowing what 21-13.
21-13. Write it down, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
I did.
All right, so listen.
She goes, I did.
I did already. I got it.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
All right.
I'm excited. Ladies, this has been a great show.
It has been a great
show.
If you are at the Eagles game this Sunday, look for Girls Gone Green. We'll be wearing our green. We will be there at the link. We'll be tailgating before the game, so we'll let you know. We'll have live videos of where we are. You can come down and see us and have some fun with us. Donna may very well.
You never know. I don't know.
Talk her into it. She might be doing like a
I got to get the studio in order right now.
Yes, you do. Okay, so ladies, let's sing it out. I'm Tracy.
I'm Donna.
I'm Daria.
And we are
Girls Gone Green.
Coming to you live from quarantine. Girls Gone Green. you know what I mean? Because we're
Girls
Gone
Gone
Green.
Green.
Jets, 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 Jets.
EAGLES, Eagles.
GIANTS, Giants.
Wow, ladies, that was good.
That was
Everybody,
so
thanks
good.
so much for watching us. Don't forget, like,
Bye.
subscribe, and share all of our stuff, especially on YouTube. But, and if you want to share anything with us, we love all the comments. Thank you so much for all the activity and the action on Facebook. Thank you, fans. I'm going to get a link up so that if you want to join us for the Jets-Eagles game at JetLife Stadium, December 5th, we are going to get some group sales tickets going on. And really, honestly, thank you so much for being here. Next week, big birthday. We have a birthday that we're celebrating all the way from across the pond. See you then. Thanks so much.
Have
Bye.
a great Sunday. Go
Bye.
Eagles!